To discuss value and potential of Nigerian agricultural produce, especially vegetable, with specific reference to tomatoes for local and international commodity market, is the Director General, Nigerian Quarantine Services, Vincent Isegbe. Welcome to Business Express.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Now, tomato, like many other perishable items, is produced in Nigeria. To what extent would you say Nigeria's perishable food items are in demand in the international community?
Fruits and vegetables are perishable, and it's important to ensure that they are well kept. What I mean by well kept is that from the point of harvest to transportation to warehousing and to sale, there are conditions for keeping them, because they can be affected by hot temperature, they can be affected by the other parameters of weather. So it's important that when they are transported or sold in the international market, they are sold in a specified manner. Packaging, labeling, quantity, freshness, and what have you.
Would you say there's a demand for Nigeria's perishable goods?
Yes, there is. In the UK alone, specifically London, we have market for over 40 metric tons of vegetables every week. We are not able to meet that. We are still struggling to meet that market. Though Nigerians are producing, we are certifying, but we are not able to meet that market. And so many other EU countries, in the US, there are vegetables that are in demand. The conventional ones we know, ugu, amaranthus, that is alefo. Then you have the spicy ones like curry and other culinary herbs. You know, they're in high demand. But again, in the international market, there are specific criteria for which you need to certify them for it to meet the market demand.
Now, coming back home, our goods are in demand and they are perishable.
Yes.
And there's this talk about value chain. To what extent do you think government is going in making sure that this value chain approach is effective and ensuring that our products are being exported?
Yes, value addition for vegetables come in different forms. Some vegetables are compressed and frozen, like kale, which we are trying to introduce to the Nigerian farmers. A lot of it is being sold into the US. It's not common here, but we're trying to introduce it. You package it, you compact it, and then you freeze it. It's acceptable and it's sold in the US. But our other conventional vegetables, we are beginning to let people know that vegetables can even be made into cubes, into small quantities that can make for just one meal. If you're a bachelor, so to say, or you have a small household, you can pick it from the freezer, thaw it, and then immediately it goes to your saucepan and it becomes food. Same for pepper and other onions. They can be grounded, blended, made into sizable quantities that can be sold. So these are being introduced, and there are some companies in Nigeria already who are doing that.
Now, tomato is in season, and so there's surplus of it around.
Yes.
Are there ways you think we can produce this to make it an all year round?
Yes. You know, even traditionally, before the advent of modern technology, people in Kano have used what they call shadow-off, a way of irrigation using the long stick and calabash, you know, trying to water. So it's been there. And why do our forefathers do that? Because they want this commodity all year round. So it's important. However, with the current dispensation, it's important that as a country, you know, we add value to these commodities and make sure that we make it available all year round for people to have to eat, and that it's equally available at the price that people can buy all year round too. At the season of production, the prices are low. Then at the off-season, the prices are high. Remember, last year or so, a basket was going for about 35,000 naira or so. We don't want to experience that again.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Welcome.
Vincent Isegbe.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. He is the Director General, Nigerian Quarantine Services. Many thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
Now, moving on. Profit-taking has started in the Nigerian stock market after initial rallies that characterized the beginning of the year. This report is hereby presented by Muplang Dakok.
Equities on the Nigerian Stock Exchange rallied in the last 2 days after the initial losses. On Wednesday, the all-share index gained 1.11% to close at 42,171.80, and market capitalization stood at 15.1 trillion naira. A total of